Hey friends, Mark Holmes here. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, I would literally go insane. So, I am here in my man cave, and I'm trying to be productive here as I keep my ass at home. I'm keeping it home. How about you, Michael? What you doing? Mike? Mike? You heard him. Trying not to go crazy because he's like, you crazy, Dad, and you driving me crazy.
Not you, it's me.
Huh? You. Are you bored? Okay, well, we can find some things for you to do. I got more weeds out there. You know, those eagles out there? I got plenty of eagles. Huh? Outside in our yard. So you see how he rolled? Oh, we supposed to be social distancing. Listen, there ain't nobody in my yard.
We are social distancing.
Oh.
You over there, I'm over here.
Yeah. We need a cure for this shit. We all gonna go crazy. So I want to show you guys something here too. Okay. Now check this out. This is from Stuart Morrison. Shout out to Stuart Morrison. I'm redoing. Listen, I'm doing work here. Okay. I'm doing work here in my man cave. I'm changing things around. It's finally giving me enough time that I could actually try and do this stuff. I have actually redone some of the stuff on my set. I got a new cam. I've got a cam. Oh, cam. Yeah, we got a new cam that's actually sitting right here behind the bar. So this will be part of my set. Basically, the view you're kind of getting now is the view you'll get when I'm sitting here at the bar. And I've got, of course, the background over there with Roger Staubach. This is now the Roger Staubach corner because Mike, did you give me this? Wait a minute, where did this one come from? Huh?
You bought that from
Oh, I bought it from. Okay, I can't. Oh, did I buy it? Oh, that's right. Collector's World. That's where I got this from.
I wanted to buy it, but you got it before I did.
Well, Mike, you know if I croak when I croak.
No. I said it's cool though.
He's like, I wanted to buy it, but you bought it. It's like, dude.
No. I said
dude.
it was cool though. I said it was cool.
I ain't doing anything with it. It's on the wall, and when I croak, all this stuff in here is going to go to you because I don't think Kayla wants it. Although she does have a boyfriend, or she has a guy that she's seeing.
Oh, see,
that's a cowboy fan.
That's what you call her business.
It's not business. It's just a guy, a friend of hers.
I don't tell your business on YouTube.
It's just a shout out to him. Okay, so anyway, what I'm doing is, see, this was from Stuart Morrison, Drew Pearson, the original 88. And I'm going to hang this. Now, somebody sent me an email and said, dude, you need a level when you're hanging stuff. Well, here's the thing. Because most of the time when I hung stuff up, I put a nail up and you put the thing in the center. It kind of sits there. But then, when Michael runs down the steps, the house shakes. Okay? It shakes because he got heavy feet. And when that happens, shit moves around on the wall. But there's a cure for that. Because when you guys order like the shot glass racks and stuff, I actually send you a set of these. These are attachments. See this thing right here? Look at this. This thing's actually pretty cool. It's a piece of metal right there that's got a nice little sharp edge, and it goes on real easy. You put on a screw if you're allowed to use power tools. Okay? I love my power tools. But look, we're just gonna take this, screw that on there, and we're gonna screw this one on here. And what happens is, boom, two hooks. Now, I'm going to show you. I'm going to change the camera around here. I'm going to show you because I got another piece that's up there that's hung up on these. So let me turn the camera. So I'm using these attachments up on here, right? So I'd hung this before. Now here's what's cool. These attachments, look, they don't move. So the whole thing of it's not straight and level anymore doesn't happen. But what you have to do when you use these, because it's basically like a piece of metal that bites into the drywall, is you can't pull it off the wall because then you'll tear up the drywall. You don't want to tear up the drywall. But these things are really, really strong because these things I think hold 50 pounds for each one. what you do is you just push it up. Boom. And look at that. The little hooks, they're out of there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to move this one over, because what I want to do is, I want to set this so this is my center point. And look. Bam. Shit couldn't be any easier than that. Okay? And look. That sucker ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to take this one. Kind of a different shape, but that's okay. We've got an eclectic style. We're going to put it right there, like that, and just push down. Bam. That's it. How easy is that? And so now, I think I'll put, these are, I'm rearranging everything here. So what I have down here, you remember, I had Tony Romo up here, right beside all these greats and stuff, and you can't really put, I'm sorry Romo fans, when you got Rayfield Wright, Nate Newton, Randy White, Emerson Walls, Charlie Waters, Too Tall Jones, Tony Dorsett, Bill Bates, and Charles Haley, I'm sorry, you don't go around with those. So I'm going to take, these are current Cowboy players with the exception of Travis Frederick. And Travis Frederick, I think he should belong with, well, Travis Frederick will put with Tony Romo. Tony Romo, Sean Lee, Travis Frederick, will put those guys together. And down here I have George Selvey, Jeff Heath, and Taco. I think I'm going to put them in Joe Boo's Hall of Fame around the corner here, just to kind of, you know, balance it out. And I think I'm going to make this over here the Dak corner, and just like I have that as the Roger Staubach corner. But I got to tell you, look, that shit is, that's pretty cool. And I'm going to keep working on the set in the studio here. So, Cam Newton. I got to say, they did Cam Newton dirty. They did Cam Newton kind of like they did Dez. I hate to say it, I love my Dallas Cowboys and stuff, but, you know, as they always say, it's nothing personal. It's strictly business. The business of football is cruel. Because here's the thing. You know the Cowboys were going to be getting rid of Dez Bryant. And they should have gotten rid of Dez Bryant sooner than later, beginning of free agency, like they did with DeMarcus Ware. They went with DeMarcus Ware and said, hey, dude, listen, you know, your salary is too much. We want you to be able to play for somebody else. We're going to let you go early so that way you can get on with another team. But Dez Bryant, they didn't do that. Dez Bryant, they kept, we knew that they were talking about trying to bring in Sammy Watkins, but he was too much money. That was your indication that we were ready to move on from Dez Bryant when you were talking about the first couple of days of free agency, bringing in Sammy Watkins. But yet they held on to him longer and longer and longer. And by the time the Cowboys finally let him go, most of the jobs were taken up. Yeah, he did get the offer from Baltimore, but most of the good jobs and most of the money had dried up. And that's kind of like what Carolina did with Cam Newton. I understand that there were injury concerns and they had to wait maybe to get make sure he was cleared from injury and stuff. But this is one of those things that you really did not do him a favor. The good jobs now are taken up, He might have had an opportunity to go to a team and get a starting role. And now he's literally lost millions of dollars. But I guess, again, it's not behooving to the team to do things in your interest as it is to them, regardless of what you've done for the team. And that's the sad part about football, is that it is a business. And, it's a cold-hearted business, to say the least. So, hope you guys haven't gone stir crazy. Michael, are you a little closer to crazy? Are you a little closer to the edge of crazy? It's like, yeah, I'm going crazy. You got all these. You got the YouTube. You got the Sims games. You got the. Well, maybe now you don't play video. Maybe it's the time to start playing video games.
Yeah, they only had games you for so long.
Well, you can go you can do old school working out. Calisthenics, like we used to do, jumping jacks and push-ups.
That's why I used to do it.
you can do that. The weather's nice outside, fresh air. You don't understand that we had. Listen, this is a true story.
Hey, you forgot to tell everybody too that Cam Newton got signed by the Jets.
No, he got signed by the Jets.
He moved on to the Jets.
Are you sure about that?
That's why I read it.
Okay, well,
With the Jets.
all right, as a backup then. Behind Jets. Okay, Mike says he got. I didn't see that. I didn't see that myself. This morning when I was outside, they were talking about him. Just basically, it's going to be a while before he gets a chance. But true story. When I grew up, we used to play Army, and what we would do is we'd take clumps of dirt, and we would throw them at the other guys. And when they land, throw them up high. When they land on the ground, they kind of blow up like a hand grenade. Yeah, that's what we used to do for entertainment. Dirt wars.
You know what people can do now?
What can they do now?
That with the internet, I don't do it, but you can go on your PS4 or your Xbox and play online with your friends.
See,
You
look.
don't have to be in the same room.
Wait a minute. So you can play. Hold on. I don't play video games. So you can play video games with other.
Yeah. You can play like whoever's that. You can play with someone who lives all the way in Japan.
How the hell do you guys have any room
I know.
to complain?
I don't play.
You mean
online,
you
but
can play with your friend that's across the country a video game?
No. That's all the way in Japan. You can play with somebody that far away.
You know what? Screw y'all young people. Damn.
Yeah, you can play with someone who's in Japan.
And we had the Atari 800, or what was it? I can't even remember what it was. But we had Atari, with Frogger.
I know about all of those too, because I watched those YouTube.
Y'all kids today, man, shaking my head.